Hello and welcome to Double Healthiness. Today I want to share with you some fun floral themed buttercream cupcakes. Spring is finally here and it's so lovely to be outside enjoying this beautiful weather and lovely sunshine. Now that the cold weather is gone, I am eager to get out to enjoy picnics and flower gardens and taking some time to smell the roses. Here at the Taipei Rose Garden, they have over 700 different species of roses and hundreds of other exotic flowers as well too. I'm floating through perfume heaven. Did you know that the creation of the red rose is linked to Aphrodite, the goddess of love? It is believed that when Aphrodite's lover, Adonis, was wounded by a wild boar, the mixture of her tears and his blood transformed into a beautiful red rose bush. In addition to roses, my other favorites are ranunculus flowers and anemone flowers. It is so satisfying to be able to create my own edible versions of these beautiful flowers using buttercream. I love how the piped buttercream can capture the dainty and orderly layers of these multi-petaled ranunculuses. So let's backtrack a bit and let me show you how to make the most delicious vegan cupcakes. I've prepared my mise en place and we are ready to start. I've listed the full ingredients in the description on the right. Let's start baking. Pour the plant-based milk into a container. Add 28 milliliters of apple cider vinegar. Let the milk clabber for 5 minutes. The milk will slowly clump together. This is the vegan substitute for buttermilk. It is used in recipes to help tenderize the gluten and to give the cake more lift and rise. Add 60 milliliters of grapeseed oil. Add 70 milliliters of maple syrup. Stir the ingredients together. Add 100 grams of fine sugar, 1 teaspoon baking soda, half a teaspoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon xanthan gum, half a teaspoon Himalayan salt. Stir with a whisk to pass all the dry ingredients through a sifter to remove any clumps. Pour the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. Mix the ingredients together evenly with a whisk. Using an ice cream scooper, divide the batter evenly and place them into muffin tins with cupcake liners. Bake the cupcakes in a preheated oven for 25 minutes. Check that the cupcakes are cooked thoroughly by inserting a wooden toothpick in the center to make sure that it comes out clean. Let them rest on a cooling rack for 5 minutes. And now we can prepare the buttercream while we wait for our cupcakes to cool. For coloring, I try to use natural ingredients whenever I can. And here I'm using the juice from fresh pink dragon fruits. After they have completely cooled, we can cover the tops of the cupcake with a base layer of buttercream. I wrapped my cupcakes with a layer of brown wax paper so that they would look more like a bouquet of flowers. Now we're ready for the fun part, and we're going to start piping our flowers. I'm going to start with a pink anemone, and I like to build up the base a bit with several layers of cream. This helps to prop up the flower and give it a more three-dimensional look on the cupcake. Anemones close up at night and open back in the morning, so this flower signifies anticipation. If the flower doesn't open up again in the morning, it is thought to predict rain. Anemones are also thought to bring luck and protect against evil spirits. Pink blooms hold several symbolic meanings, such as love, romance, sympathy, and admiration. Anemone in Greek mythology is the daughter of the wind. She is a beautiful nymph who got caught up in a love tangle with the west wind god, Zephyr. But when his wife Chloris, the flower goddess, found out, she banished the nymph from their court and turned her into a flower, which now bears her name. Zephyr lost interest in her as a flower and preferred her nymph form. However, the north wind Boreas fell in love with her as a flower and tried to win her love. She did not pay any attention to him, so every spring he returns to blow angrily at her. The anemone flower owes its stunning beauty to the raised crown of tightly packed pistils surrounded by a ring of stamen. The alluring dark contrasting color at the center helps to attract bees and butterflies to help the flower pollinate. Next, I'm going to pipe a ranunculus flower. When the ranunculus is fully opened, it reveals a beautiful green center, and I'm going to start there. I'm going to build up the base a bit and then start with a soft green shade at the middle. I used matcha tea for this color, and it gives the flower a very pretty contrast. It makes it look more fresh and realistic. Ranunculus comes from Central Asia, and it grows abundantly in swamps. Oddly enough, its healthy reproduction was compared to frogs in the swamps, and because of this, its name is a combination of the Latin words rana, which means frog, and unculus, which means little. The story behind this flower is a Persian legend. A beautiful nymph caught the heart of a young Persian prince, and he began to sing to her night and day to express his admiration. However, other nymphs became tired of listening to him, and they turned him into a ranunculus flower. I am adding some yellow stamen to the center of the flower to give it some delicate detail. I stored each buttercream flower in the fridge as soon as I finished working on them, and now I'm ready to put them on top of the cupcakes for the final assembly. So here it is. This is my final cupcake bouquet. This is edible art. It is 6 different delicious floral buttercream cupcakes. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please remember to smash that like button. Please subscribe and please share with your friends. I'll see you guys next time.